Final week of DBT05, or should I say Keter Sanctuary week. Now, of course, this video will be the final of the DBT05 support, and if I do missed out any cards that was supposed to be in DBT05, do let me know down in the comment section, and possibly we'll be making a separate video to maybe basically just go through the stuff that I missed, but I don't think I've been missing a lot or at all. In any case, let's get on with the final week reveals for DBT05, and it's a lot of Keter Sanctuary, and hence why this is Keter Sanctuary week. Starting off with Dark States, we don't really have anything for Dragon Empire. I mean, all of them has been revealed, which is surprising. Amazing Frost. Although when this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, cast Soul Blast 1, draw a card, choose a card from your hand and put it into your soul. Then if your soul has 8 or more cards with different card names, this unit gets 5k power until the end of turn. If your soul has 10 or more cards with different card name, it gets 10k instead of the plus 5k. This is obviously going to be chaos support. It's kind of decent, but then again, why the Soul Blast 1? I thought you're trying to achieve 13 soul, but then the Soul Blast 1 is gonna hurt. But then again, you're Soul Blasting 1 and put 1 card from your hand to the soul, which is setting up for chaos skill and most probably maintaining the soul count. So what this basically wants to do is you would want to Soul Blast out some of the duplicates card that you may have in your soul, and basically just put anything that is not in your soul from your hand to the soul, which will kind of helps you with setting up chaos skill. The power boost may not happen when you first call this card. I mean, this card is basically just there to kind of set you up with for 13 different card names in the soul. So I guess the power is not as important if you are desperate to basically get the soul requirement for chaos skill. Other right lines could basically use this for basically just the hand filtering, especially Greedent, because some cards for Greedent does activate their skill in the soul. So if you draw into those cards, it's basically dead until you basically put him into the soul using Greedent or Time Jared's skill. So this does helps a little bit, but then again, the Soul Blast one does kind of hurts. I mean, there are some useless cards in Greedent, so maybe that's okay. The power gain is not as important in Greedent anyways, because he's just going into the soul. Not too bad of a support, although I do actually hope more could be given for chaos. Going into Keter Sanctuary, first of all, we will have Gigantech Beater. Auto Rearguard Circle. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, this unit gets 5k power until the end of that battle. So basically a 18k beater for Majesty Lord Blaster or Phantom Blaster Overlord. I mean Peanut Butter Overlord, because he's a blaster, not butter. So as long as he's on the field and he start attacking, he will be an 18k attacker. And this is of course not including personal right power, which will make this an 28k beefy attacker. And as mentioned before, both right line could run this, but I don't think you would want to run this because there are a lot of better things to run than this guy here. So I guess it's an okay card for budget players, I would say. Next, we have Knight of Clearsightness Arvirargus. Okay, that's out of my league. Active Rearguard Circle once per turn. Cast Counterblast 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 unit card from among them. Call it the Rearguard Circle and put the rest on the top of your deck in any order. So this is a very expensive cost. For a cost of Counterblast 2, you basically just get to Superior Call 1 Rearguard. I mean, it says unit, so you don't really necessarily have to choose normal unit or trigger unit. They're both units, but then why would you want to call the trigger? If both top decks is trigger units, you might as well just put them back, because trigger units, it's much more valuable. But paying that 2 Counterblast is very, very expensive. The trigger stacking of this card is nice, but the cost is just too disgusting. I guess Majesty Lord Blaster could use this technically, but just no. Just no. Moving on. Divine Sister Saint Honore. Auto Rearguard Circle. When this unit attacks, Soul Blast 1 and reveal a normal unit from your hand and put it on the bottom of your deck and draw a card. This is a hand chip filtering for Keter Sanctuary, as if they do not have enough already. It's more of a consistency tag in, because most of the time in a game of Vanguard is you're more prone to bricking. So basically by paying 1 Soul Blast and basically review any normal unit from your hand, you put it to the bottom of the deck, you get to basically draw a new card, which is actually really nice. You could potentially draw into either important combo pieces or basically more shield or basically just more bricks. I mean, the whole Vanguard is basically resolved around RNG, but hey, it's actually giving you a fighting chance to get you out of your bricking situation. So there's this card, but I don't think any of the right lines will want to run this, although it's really good. But at the same time, there are other better cards than just 1-for-1 trade. Next we have Knight of Bravery, Redechius. I'm just gonna call him ridiculous. Continuous Rigor Circle. If you wrote a grade 3 or greater this turn, this unit gets 5k power. Oh, that's it. So this is most probably going to be a 15k attacker starting from turn 3, because you would write from the right deck on the turn 3. If you call this down, this is basically 15k attacker. But every turn after that, he is going to be a 15k, provided if you keep on rewriting into your grade 3s. So what this means is that this card is geared more towards Thagria. Theory speaking, Thagria could rewrite into herself either the light Thagria or the dark Thagria every single turn if you keep on using Maple skill. So I think this card is for Thagria, but the problem here is that it's only a 15k vanilla at that. There are a lot of 15k vanilla which will be better for Thagria in the long run, so most probably you're gonna want to skip this. Next we have Ampoule Skater Angel. Although when this unit intercepts, if your damage zone has 3 or more cards, this unit gets shield plus 10 until the end of that battle. Yeah, so anything that has an intercept, I guess could be skipped, because there's literally no value for you to run this in your deck without running some other offensive stuff. It's bad. Don't run this card. Next we have Knight of Grudges, Camulos. Auto Rigor Circle. When this unit attacks, if your Rigor was retired by your Vanguard's ability this turn, cost Soul Blast 1 and this unit gets 10k power until the end of that battle. So basically Peanut Butter and Dark Thagria support. Yeah, because both of these cards in Keter Sanctuary is the one that basically retires your rearguard. So this card is definitely going to them. Soul might be an issue for Thagria because of Maple, because Maple does need you to Soul Blast the exact number of grades. Only then you're able to get whatever is in your soul to your hand. So Soul might be an issue if you want to run this in this deck, but it's not really a problem for Peanut Butter, I would say. Both of these decks could not restand this, although I mean, you could restand with Thagria, but then again, if you go into the light Thagria, you won't be able to retire anything. So a bit sad, but it's still fine as a 20k to 30k attacker. I mean, it's still quite beefy if you ask me. Next, we have the double R, Knight of Guard Spear Arsen. Continuous front row Rigor Circle. All of your rearguards with different card names as this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effect. Auto Rigor Circle. When this unit attacks, if your persona wrote this turn, this unit gets 5k power until the end of turn. This card basically gives resist to any rearguards with a different card name than this. It's actually really nice if you go against those control decks. For example, the Binding from Eva, the Nuke from Eugene, as well as basically Prison. But the problem with running this in a Thagria deck is most probably gonna be Maple as well as Pain. Maple goes to Soul, which means that you're a less 1 rearguard, and Painkiller basically retires yourself to draw 1. So there's like very less incentive for you to run Arsen in a Thagria deck. You definitely do not want to run this in Bastion because he is a grade 2. At least I think it's a he. Hexaorb, maybe. But then, of course, Hexaorb does have other better units, so I don't think he will want to run this in the deck. But then again, it could. It's an option. The weird thing about this card is that he himself does not get the resist skill. Once your opponent take him out, that means all the other rearguards are basically open to die. The 5k power is very late. Although in a turn 4, he's basically at 25k, but I think the main purpose of him is basically just to give your rearguards resist and hence protect most of your rearguards, which is not too bad. Lastly, we have the 069 card from Brandgate. Very nice number. 89V. Auto Rigor Circle. When this unit boosts, if your order zone has 2 or more cards, cost Counterblast 1 and this unit gets 10k power until the end of that battle. Includes your opponent's cards. I mean, Counterblast for power. Really? Who pays that nowadays? I mean, since Brandgate does have a lot of cards that basically CC, but the Counterblast one for 10k on battle is not really good. I mean, there are better options for you to run than basically just on boost, Counterblast one, and again 10k power. Most likely it's gonna be a skip. I don't think any of the Brandgate right line will want to run this. And that is all. Okay, so this video marks the end of DBT05. We're going towards either the premium collection or the festival collection. Although most of you already know I don't really play premium all that much. I do hope to go into premium. I have all the stuff actually, but it's gonna be quite a learning curve for me. Hopefully I am able to basically grasp everything for premium, and of course do content for premium for you guys. Although my knowledge on premium is severely limited, so I hope you guys are being patient with me on that one. In any case, do like and subscribe if you like this video, and of course do ring the bell notification icon so that you don't miss a video I upload. With that being said, I'll see you all on the field.